I believe that the church in America is not praying as much and not repenting as much as it should, by and large because they're satisfied. And I think that people are just satisfied with life right now. And I see that they're busy building bigger barns. I think that a lot of folks are chasing after Satan's trinkets instead of God's treasures. And so I think that there's a desire to build these bigger barns, and what Satan's really offering is like a cubic zirconium compared to God's unsearchable riches. And yet most Christians are busy all week long. My wife and I went out on a drive one Sunday afternoon right after church and rode around and saw soccer fields full of kids and families out there, and they had time for that. And then we saw people cutting their grass and washing their cars and all these types of things. And again, I believe that the reason that they're not in church and they're not praying and repenting and doing these types of things because they're satisfied. When someone takes their car, they'll get upset. When there's no soccer fields to play on Sunday, they'll be upset. When there's no boat to go to the lake, they'll begin to get upset. I just think right now, as long as America's satisfied, it's sort of like a person sleeping in a nice warm bed in a cold house, and the burglar breaks into the house and they're hoping that maybe the dog will get them. They just don't want to get out of bed, and you hear them climb up the stairs. I got to tell you, America, that the burglar's in the bedroom, and when it's time to wake up, it's going to be too late soon. So America's just got to really get to the point where they're no longer satisfied with the way that the country's going. And it's up to them. They can't rely on somebody else to do something about it. There's not going to be anybody else. It's going to be them. And then perhaps they would wake up if it's not too late.